From 1995 through 1999, Jamal Palmer was as dominant a post player as Millersville basketball had ever seen. One of only 5 Marauders voted All-PSAC East 3 times, Palmer scored 1,434 points and ranks 13th all-time in scoring average, 3rd in block shots average, and 8th in rebounding average. He and fellow Hall of Famer John Fox are the only Marauders to score 1,000 points while also ranking in the top 10 in rebounding and blocks. As a junior in 1998, Palmer averaged 17.3 points and 8.8 rebounds per game and was voted the PSAC East Athlete of the Year. Palmer went on to a successful playing career in Europe and has given back to the game as a college basketball coach. 2020 Hall of Fame inductee, Jamal Palmer.
Hey, thank you. I'm a little nervous, but it's all good. First, thanks to the committee, and congrats to the other inductees. I want to thank my family for being here, Sasha, Peyton. My brother Ray couldn't be here, but my friends Rod Jr. and Suge, we grew up together. They like my brothers too. Me and Rod Jr. was just talking about the things we did as kids playing sports. We just kind of made up games. We couldn't go to the court playing in Philadelphia sometimes because of some of the circumstances. So we made up our own game, tree pole. We played basketball on the pavement, and whoever shot the ball up towards the knot in the tree, that was a bucket. Or if you hit the sign on the pole, that was a bucket. So we just found ways to kind of stay engaged and play basketball. And Suge wasn't really that great of an athlete, but that was my man. Remember? And then it's hard for me sometimes to walk around knowing the type of career I had at Millersville when I'm with Sasha, because she had a pretty dominant career at Northern Michigan herself. So I was like, as good as I was, she had a better playing career than I did. So I was like, it's tough. But we got a little one coming up, so hopefully she gets my skill, her mom's attitude, I'm hoping. But as far as Millersville goes, the people that know me know how much I love this place. It's been a special place for me for years. Coming from where I came from, and Millersville is like my first and only real choice for colleges. Even though I had some other places to choose from, Millersville was always number one. And once we got here, I played during a time when we had 4 coaches in 5 years, and me and my group of guys, we stuck it out, and we made the best of the situation. So me, Terry House, Jason Seitz, Jamil Sims, Rob Thomas, Jason Lucas, Tim Edwards. There was a whole bunch of them. So if I'm missing Maurice Pittman, a whole bunch of us that kind of stuck around and kind of made it through. So I appreciate those guys doing it with me. They're like my brothers too. I got some notes here. I'm gonna try to touch on these notes real quick. Millersville, like my coaching staff, like I said, I had 4 coaches in 5 years, and they all provided me something to help me out. I had a lot of barriers coming out of high school where I wasn't prepared for college, and my coaches, they all stuck with me to help me through it. Coach Ann was the head coach. Coach John Wilson was the assistant coach who really helped me out. He was like an uncle figure to me to help me get through a lot of things. Then we had Coach Springer, who was probably the most supportive person I had in my life as a coach, who helped me get involved, helped me take a trip to Venezuela, helped me get into coaching, helped me get overseas, helped me to figure out what my major is, and I'm also a social worker, so I appreciate that, and now I get the opportunity to help young adults figure out their way. So I appreciate what Millersville has done for me, helped me to learn and give back to not just basketball, to help young adults figure out a career path and some other things. So I really do appreciate you guys having me up here. I appreciate the honor to be inducted, and it means a lot. So thank you. Thanks.